I've had a bunch of these little clip-on tuners. This D'Addario one is by far the best one I've had. I've got two of these, and they're really super accurate and super fast. These other guys were a lot cheaper, but they're not as good as this. So this would be my top pick for clip-on tuners. Please don't name that song. Like my shirt? I'll tell you why in a second, guys, right? So I'm going to try and make this video as concise as possible. It's not necessarily good news. Sorry about the dramatic title, but I want as many people to see this as possible because it infects all of us, okay? From everybody who watches YouTube, uses YouTube, to YouTube itself, the corporations that advertise on YouTube, and especially us creators, okay? I know that's a long list of folks, right? So I'll explain what's going on. Yes, YouTube's declared war on guitar players. Apparently we're the enemy of the state now. They've been, it's been all the kind of buzz in the last week or so that all kinds of channels that I know that I'm familiar with as being a guitar player myself, have gotten their videos blocked. And they're not just claims, folks. They're blocked in all countries, is what Mike said, right? Some people are getting claims and so forth like that. It's mostly to do with copyright on music, but they're also targeting people that are making gear videos and other things. So I'll explain. You might be familiar with how copyright works and fair use policies and stuff like that, right? But YouTube's been siding with the corporations, quite a bit in the last couple of years, and they've, throwing the creators kind of under the bus on these issues. I made a comment in a video a long time ago, like what came first, the chicken or the egg, in the context of what came first, the video or the advertiser. Well, the answer is quite clear. It's the videos, okay? We're not dependent on advertisers. Advertisers are dependent on us. If there's no content being made, there's nothing for them to advertise their products on, okay? Secondly, if I'm making a gear review video about a product, am I not helping sell that product for that company? Okay, especially if I'm recommending it. And now if the manufacturer of that product is going to be upset with us because we're using, their likeness or image or something like that, well, then we can't do reviews on these products, right? So that's why it affects everybody, not just guitar players, all right? So what they're picking on this specifically because of the dollar amount in this industry. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and there's a lot of money to be made or had or taken away from creators in this move. So, back to copyright in music, right? Obviously, if I play a sound clip from somebody else's music, it could be a copyright, but it could be under fair use as well. So there's no sense of disputing any of these claims, folks. The system just doesn't work. It's the claimant who is deciding whether or not they'll allow it or not. So of course they're going to say no. They're just going to say no to everybody. I think this has a lot to do with Article 13/17 and YouTube's preparation for, the upcoming copyright issue there. This is a little bit of a tester thing for people that teach guitar lessons, okay? They're not going to be allowed to show you songs from other artists because they will get copyright claimed, right? Or blocked outright. So they can't make any money on those videos, can't monetize them, and people can't see them. So what's the point of doing it then, right? You're going to have to back to the old way of learning how to play by ear. So the same thing kind of translates into a gear review. Let's say I want to do a gear review on the Jimi Hendrix model Crybaby pedal. Well, how can I do that without using his name or likeness of his image or playing one of his licks to demonstrate the pedal? That's why you're buying it, because you want to sound like Jimi Hendrix, right? So you want to hear my review, you want to hear me play a Jimi Hendrix lick, right? Well, I can't do that now, you know, under these new rules and guidelines. And if the reason I'm saying it affects everybody is because you can see the same thing happening to somebody who's reviewing, tech gear, right? Or makeup or something like that. Maybe Revlon will be upset because you're using their name and their image, in a thumbnail or a title, and they nail you. So that's why, this is a universal issue problem, and I'd like everybody to try and start talking about it, make videos about it, complain to YouTube that, they're siding with the corporations over creators, and that's going to be, the end of YouTube if nobody wants to make videos anymore. So that's the story for today. I'll kind of end it there, and the reason I said that don't say the name of that song that I played at the start in the comment section, because that flags things to the AI. So right now, all it has is a few musical notes to go on and try and match. But if someone writes the name of that song in the comments, now the robot has direct information to go on, right? You follow me? So if you are watching people that are doing covers and stuff like that, try not to name those names in comments and that, and don't help the AI flag us, okay? If you're on live streams and stuff like that, like try not to call out requests and things like that, because that's gonna the creator is responsible for every image, sound, and word written on their videos. Okay, that's including comments and chats on live streams. So yeah, I know it's kind of bad news, guys, but we need to talk about this, right? So anyway, love and peace from Canada. Blocked in all countries.